Hello, welcome back. How's it going? Missed you. Um, Today we are going to be making something very fun. I had the opportunity a week and a half ago to jump into making my own syrups. I did happen to pick up an awesome fresh bunch of blueberries, and I thought, well, how cool would it be to make my own blueberry syrup? Very simple. I will show you guys how to do it sometime. But for today, we are going to be using it to make a iced blueberry latte with a vanilla bean cold foam on top. I feel like the flavor profiles are going to complement each other really well. Nice sweet blueberries, a little bit of that nice smooth vanilla finish on the cold foam. And I guess you could really call it more of an iced cappuccino because most iced lattes, like regular lattes, are low foam, whereas we are going to make it with heavy foam. We're trying to really get a nice foamy texture on top. How many times can you say foam in a minute? So we're going to go for like an iced cappuccino kind of vibe. That's going to be our target profile for this drink. So first and foremost, we've got our nice clean portafilter here. Very excited. We are going to go ahead and pop it into the machine so we can turn this on, preheat the group head a little bit. 18.2 grams of the Conquer from King's Coast. Oh, so good. Nice and chocolatey, nice dark flavor profile, and a little smoky. Nice little touch of smoke in there too, which I really like. We're going to take our very sweet time. We are going to be very meticulous. 18.3, we'll take it. And give it a few. One more for good luck. Spritzes of water. Load the hopper up. Ooh, nice. No beans. I'm going to go ahead and run that through. Go. Let's see. Always end up with just a few extras up in here, so we're just going to load those. Give a few good taps. So it gets rid of a little bit of the chaff that can come into play, which is just like the little white bits you can see on fresh ground coffee. We've got a few little ones in there, but it's all negligible. As long as it's not all chaff, then we're good. It's nice. I'm going to set that to the side for just a moment. Give our portafilter a nice dry wipe. Clean the group head off a little bit. Now the fun part. Take our cup. We're going to grab our dosing funnel. Sit it right on top of here. Make sure it's nice and situated. We're going to... You quit moving around. There you go. One of the things I like to do with this is I start a little rough when I'm down at the bottom, right up against the basket. It scratches it up, but it's, again, my favorite word, negligible. And we get a little lighter as we come up top. What we're doing is we are eliminating air pockets in the grinds, just trying to make sure that everything is uniform, everything is good. You only want to do this for about 20 seconds. This is a good tap. Set our funnel aside. We've got our wedge distributor. Just going to sit it in there. And not bad. Then, the best part, spring-loaded tamper. Just sit it on. And there you have a really solid bed. Nice little puck. Pretty even tamping. Pretty clean, too, despite all the grinds that are sitting on my counter. Weird how that happened. into our machine. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit there for a minute while we prep our drink. We are gonna get a bunch of ice, and just for good measure, a little bit more. There we go. Glass. Set that there. For the homemade blueberry syrup, it is not bourbon. I just used an empty bottle glass. Technically made of glass. We'll count it. I'm gonna pull in about 2 tablespoons of this. It's nice and thick. Just a little bit over 2 tablespoons. You're gonna get about 6 ounces of oat milk going in here. I like the extra creamy stuff. Might not do 6. I forgot we're doing foam on top of this guy. So we're gonna go about 4.5. Right on the money. Are you kidding me? We're gonna pop in about 45 milliliters of oat milk for our cold foam. A little over, that's fine. For the vanilla bean, we are going, don't want it to be too sweet. Heck it. If it ever moves, I'm gonna go for about 30, 32. A little over, better than nothing. 35 seconds. We're shooting for about 38 grams out, 38 milliliters, same thing. Pop this guy right here. And at the same time, and looking good. Not a bad shot. Nice and syrupy. Good body. We're only pulling from there. It goes. There's that second side. Center that a little bit. Like I said, we're shooting for about 36 grams of coffee out in about 35. We'll bump it up to 38 seconds. It's pulling a little slow. Watch out for the splashback. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh, little light. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Little light. Looking good. Maintains with a swirl. Good body, good heart. Great smell in the nose. Give it a little taste. Taste. Perfect. It's a real good shot right there. I might maybe get a nice blue, kind of purple color going to it. Looks good. Looks like something from a Star Wars movie. Make sure to bleep out the word Star Wars. We don't need to get sued. Just kidding. We're going to pop our shot in. Oh, all that ice just helps that sit on top perfectly. Set this off to the side. Got our hand frother. Hopefully it's not dead. All right, and let's get our timer going. Shooting for about 2 minutes. Looking buttery. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Real purdy part. Make sure we get that pour. Oh my gosh. And that is a beautiful conceptual latte. Cappuccino, my bad. This is what the actual Grimace shake is, just if you were wondering. It's just a blue, it's one of these right here. Right. Well, cheers. Y'all can go home. I did it. Best coffee I've made yet.